It's Madden NFL 22, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second and 9 now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give. This is Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here, because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Darnold on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Falcons score to cap it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New York set to take the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the move to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Being chased out left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Darnold. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. After the interception, here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here to Nwangu, shedding the tackle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Escapes the defender and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the give is Nwangu. Fights him off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and goal, Jets.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And Darnold, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. From his own goal line, Darnold. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Really to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So he shifts past him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one taken in by Cephas. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Darnold to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Darnold. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Darnold to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Nwangu. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run with Nwangu. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now Darnold. He gets this complete to Cephas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this